called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, July 19th goes to police and a hospital in the city of Padua. I believe I pronounced that right. Actually, I think I pronounced that right. I don't believe I did at all. Okay, in fact, I probably didn't. But Padua, it's a city in Italy, and their police need to be held accountable for the injustice that occurred to a 40-year-old woman who has not been named. And this is one of those times where her name should not be mentioned because we must protect the innocent. Even though police in this hospital are trying to hold her accountable and make her guilty, when I don't think she should be in jail at all. In fact, I believe she should be celebrated for what she has done. All right, let me just start with the headline, courtesy of the Daily Mail, okay? The headline is Sexual Healing Wife Disguises Herself as a Doctor so she can sneak into Italian hospital ward and have sex with her husband. Drop one of the clues bombs for this queen. She snuck into the hospital so she could do some squat thrusts in a cucumber patch with her husband, okay? All I ever hear about Italy is that it is one of the most romantic places in the world, okay? They talk about the breathtaking landscape and the stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea, the delicious seafood, and the magical culture that draws people in. All of that sounds amazing and very romantic, but nothing I've heard about Italy sounds more romantic than this story. This wife, this spouse, this partner, this mate, this queen, this rib, this bride, this epitome of a better half stole a doctor's medical gown to sneak into a hospital ward so she could have sex with her husband. She boarded the beef bus in the ER for her king. A nurse walked into the ER and found this queen half naked, hunching on her husband while he was on the hospital gurney. I have nothing but respect for this woman because she had needs, her husband had needs, she didn't cheat, he didn't cheat because clearly he couldn't. But they didn't look for any banana in the fruit salad from outside sources. Okay, now the reason I'm giving the police Donkey of the Day and the hospital was because the hospital questioned her and she tried to claim she was part of the medical staff but was detained and handed over to police. Now I know what y'all saying, Charlamagne, impersonating a doctor is illegal. Well, how come you not in jail? You never did a little role playing. We all been playing doctor with each other since we was kids. Okay, y'all mad because his wife took it a step further and got a professional doctor's outfit and actually snuck into the hospital and role played with her husband who was actually in the ER, surrounded by patients, and in front of all those patients, she started batter dipping the corn dog and she is being punished and arrested for that. This is what happens when you take prayer out of schools. Okay, we don't even recognize God anymore, all right? Hospital medics said the woman was intoxicated. So what? Italian wine is the best, all right? Wine and romance go hand in hand. What's next? She's gonna be chastised for lighting some candles in the hospital, throwing some rose petals on the hospital floor. I am appalled at how this wife is being treated for showing up for her husband. Free her, okay? We always yelling free such and such for people who probably deserve to be locked up, but this woman really should be free. In fact, she should have never been arrested in the first place. This wife even removed the IV from her husband's hand so he could more easily play in the box the kids came in. Look, I understand the woman has been removed. From the premises before because she was harassing the staff, but she wanted to see her boo. Okay, her husband's in the ER and she had an itch that needed to be scratched, or in the words of Sukiyana, a poom poom that needed to be scratched. So she decided to re-enter the premises by stealing a medic's white coat so she could slip into the ER unchallenged to get to her husband, and boom, hot beef injection. I don't see the problem with any of this. Not one single solitary issue, and the police had the nerve to arrest this woman and charge her with receiving of stolen goods, unauthorized practice of a profession, and impersonation. Malarkey, all right? This woman needs to get a medal, a proclamation, Wife of the Year award, all right? The bar for being a wife has been raised tremendously. This should be added to wedding vows. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, to sneak into hospitals when I'm in the ER until we are parted by death. All heroes are not kings of highly advanced African nations with endless supplies of vibranium. Please give the hospital and the police in Padua, Italy, who arrested this woman for having sex with her husband in the hospital, the biggest hee-haw. We used to be a world. We really used to be a world, man. This woman should be Wife of the Year. Some of y'all won't even split the bill with your significant other, nonetheless sneak into a hospital to have sex with them while they in the ER. Oof.
You do that for your boo.
Excuse me? I don't even like how you said that, bro.
I just want to know what boo he.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't feel like he was referring to your wife.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't do that for your bae?
For my wife, yes.
Are you?
That's all I'm asking.
Yes.
That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking. Would you do it for your boo?
Who's the boo?
My wife. Okay. Just asking. All right. You would want Gia to do that for you, right?
Of course.
Okay. I'm just saying.
My boo would do it for me.
But my question is, like, how long was he in the emergency room?
What?
What? I don't like how you.
No, I'm just. You said it, not me. I'm just asking a question.
Chris, you feel this, right?
I do feel it.
Okay.
What you feel?
I don't feel nothing
little
coming
tension.
from you.
You just said you felt it.
Man, let me save this. I'm gonna save this. Let me save this.
Say what you mean, mean what you say. That's what I'm saying. You just said you play doctor. I'm just asking. All right.
Not this pathway.
Evil spirits away from me. All right.
Just asking a question.
Boy, here, man. Lord have mercy.
All right. Now,
You wouldn't do that for your significant other though?
I said I would.
Yes, man.
But how long is he in the emergency room? Like they couldn't. Guess not. He couldn't wait.
So let's open up the phone lines.
Or he might be dying. We don't know. That might be the last hurrah.
Would you do that for your significant other? 800-585-1051. Bae is in the hospital.
ER.
In the ER. You know, needs some sexual healing.
You need to get stretched.
They need to go to Pound Town.
Need to get stretched. Need to go to Pound Town.
Whatever you young kids are saying nowadays.
You might need a check.
That just needs to be a meme.
Grow up, y'all. Grow up. Just grow up.
Would you do
Never.
it? Would you do it?
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.